With the sluice safely behind you, you find yourself once more in the sprawl. The choking clouds of ash are almost like a gentle breeze now. You've been here so many times. But it is one of the safer routes through. So as you ready yourself to drive on, you prepare for what comes next. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orn, and we are back at it. Darkest Dungeon 2 with Health and Wealth. Heading into the sprawl. Looking to keep our run going. Let me need to take a moment and remember where the heck I am in this run because it's been a minute. Warlock, heart-shaped locket, rousing ringer, cool. Read out on the Crusader. Getting taxed by Holy Lance because you're still off guard. But Jealous Whisper at least giving you some benefit when you move. Yep. Alright. Let's figure out where we're going. So we do have the Chirurgeon's table right there. We do need one last Shrine of Reflection, though, for Reynold. And I think that's probably the direction we go, even though I don't know that either of his final skills are ones we need. Is there another shrine? Not that we can guarantee. Hoarder right at the end is kind of nice. Yeah, so I think unfortunately this is going to cost us an armor and possibly something else. But I do think we need to head into, get this hero shrine out of the way. And just get us to the end, as it were. I hope everyone's doing well out there. Appreciate it. I saw some new faces commenting, new subscribers and the like. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying. I also got a really good piece of feedback that I really appreciated, which is unfortunately I'm blanking on the name right now. But so comment section below if it was you, and I'm very sorry. But somebody pointed out to me, hey, you almost never go to the Fodder. And you're right. I'll freely admit that I always seem to waffle about the Fodder. Always kind of question, like, oh, do I want to go there? And then I don't. I chicken out almost every time, and that's I definitely think that's a very fair comment against me. I plead, if such a thing can matter, I plead that I'm always thinking about it in terms of like what's going to help me win the run, and the Fodder is just such a scary zone for several reasons. The enemies are dangerous. They're resistant to blight, which is frequently what I'm running. And the Harvest Child is just a very scary fight, or can be a very scary fight. So, yeah, I don't always, I kind of chicken out. But that was Kane Aleheart was the person saying that. So thank you, Kane. And yeah, I'll own that. No home but hell. Let's learn more about what went wrong.
He contemplated the scene of stifling domesticity in the familiar valley below. The boy played idly in the muddy field, while the mother hung sheets upon a tattered line. From his saddle, he planted his heraldic banner in the thawing soil, tossing the whole of his earnings in its shadow. He blew hard into his war horn and turned to rejoin his regiment. He did not look back.
Yeah, that's the end of it, right? That Reynold, he could have been happy. He could have gone back, and instead he kept going with the crusade at the price of basically not getting to be happy, not getting to enjoy the thing he signed up for, basically. But, well, nobody in Darkest Dungeon 2 is really a hero. Some are better than others. For sure, the Leper is probably the only one who's truly heroic in that he didn't do anything wrong. Like, every step of the way, the Leper did the right thing. Everyone else definitely made mistakes. But I think it's interesting. The Crusader didn't really do a lot. Like, the Crusader wasn't. How am I trying to say this? The Crusader's sin was one of like embracing the darkness rather than trying to stay in the light. You know, like he could have gone home. It could have stopped. Except we know it probably didn't. The warlord would have found him because the warlord did find him. So maybe the Crusader actually did the oddly enough may have done the right thing for his family by choosing to not stick around, which is kind of wild to think about. But yeah, there you go. We have the full Crusader story now, so that's everyone's story caught up. Reynold's probably number 2 on my list of characters that are sort of unrepentantly is not the right word, but like unambiguously, that's the word. That are basically kind of unambiguously good. Like Reynold didn't really do anything too bad. Like, truth be told, if he had killed the warlord on the battlefield, his story would have still been a happy one. I mean, it would have been unfortunate, it would have been a tragedy, but nobody would have gotten hurt. Well, you know, nobody we care about. But alas, Reynold made his choice. I definitely think we go to the lair. We definitely deal with the librarian just fine. We're recovering our relationships a fair bit. Golly, that off guard is so bad. I have got to find a field hospital. Because we have that off guard is just like, it's almost backbreaking. It's not backbreaking because we, you know, Reynold can move himself with Unholy Strike, or not Unholy, Holy Lance. Geez, Unholy Strike. What the heck? And like we can sort of muddle through. But man, is it not a good vibe. Let's just get rid of one of these people. Ah, min-rolled. That's too bad. And that day's coming up again kind of sucks. I think Jealous Whisper has been weirdly kind of good for us. Just because it's somewhat consistently produced speed tokens and mitigated the days off of Pirouette. There we go. That's that gone. Oh, nice. We get a reverberating readout turn. Cleans up some of that stress damage. And then, which one's up? You're up. So this can't kill unless it crits. Or we could just tank it. Stall a turn? Actually, I think we stall a turn here. Get that regen 4. Yeah, for 1 damage, like that's a ton of bleeds and whatnot. We could fix that, but I don't think we do.
The work continues.
Yeah, I don't think we need to spend the medicinal herbs to fix that. I think we do just fine without it. That was weak loot. But we're through. Do we need to change? I don't think we really need to change anything ahead of the lair. I think we just do it. We've been very lucky with the ordains we've been getting. A lot of our ordains have been like either a priority target that we were going to kill anyway, or a character that's not very dangerous when they're ordained. This one, like the shaman, if Audrey wasn't, well, actually no, if Audrey wasn't dazed, it still wouldn't have changed anything. But like the shaman has a decent number of moves where he does something like that, like sort of. Who cares? So the shaman's gone. Double kill? Nice. Whopping 2 HP with the bleed.
Steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Just keep patching up the patching up blank desktop here, patching up the flaggy. Oof. I think we'll take our free extra heals here just because, well, whatever. Six, 7, okay. Only heals for 4, unfortunately. But, oh, heals for 19, okay. Okay, sure. Why not? I thought sepsis healed to 45%, but he healed for a crit amount. Is that because of... Huh. Wonder where that came from, that, because that was a lot of healing. But we'll just kind of beat down the back line here. We could Inspire and Cry, but I do think we... Nice, okay. Ooh, that was rude. Ooh, I should have swapped in Shadow Fade possibly here. Probably an argument for doing Shadow Fade instead, because then I can, if I have Shadow Fade up, then I can, move her back without pirouetting the books. I don't know that that's gonna matter, though. Ooh, I'd really like to use this crit token.
A breakthrough.
Does spend the combo, which is a little unfortunate, but I don't have much of a choice in that matter. Do think we Inspire and Cry here. Get that stress coming back down. Just blowing chunks off this guy. It says here, you're a heretic. It's actually not. It's not that skill, but the principle is there. All right, there we go. If we just end it? No, because we can sepsis him. Yeah, so we just go like this. Oh, we get to crit fish here. Yeah, we crit for 3, which is awful. Oh, right, he doesn't get a turn because of the day, so that's fine. Whatever. Ooh, Seeing Sphere. That's a pretty good one. Converting Vulnerables, Tinderbox, and Smoldering Hymnal are not bad. Complete Catalog's always nice. Yeah, definitely worth doing. We are not the we are not the one that really benefits from Seeing Sphere. That's the I'm forgetting the name of it right now. It'll come to me. But the there's a different his other hero path, the one that like gives a vulnerable at the start, has a chance to give vulnerable at the start of the turn. Oh, okay. Well, that makes this a bit easier. Having Audrey just get shifted back like that is actually pretty nice. Now him immediately getting a dodge token is less nice.
The fiend's strength dwindles. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, I don't think there was a lot of ways we were going to avoid this first Burning Bright. I mean, I could probably have figured it out, but it probably would have cost me more than it's worth. We can sepsis him here. 50-50 though. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try more first. Oh, well. It doesn't work if he doesn't get hit. There we go. Probably just spend that, start patching people up. Nice. 30-point hit. That'll do the thing. So it looks like the fight's going to be over before this next book stack becomes relevant, because Reynolds just gonna act as a supporter here. There we go. There's Death's Door. Execution. Excellent. Very easy librarian fight. And that's, I mean, that's the reason we always, if presented, we generally go to the Sprawl. It's just, it still feels like it's the easiest zone. Now, you know, of course I've said that I have, in fact, I'm sure I have lost runs to the Sprawl before. And this is, it's definitely in slow and insidious killer territory. Let's see, if flammable item is equipped, this is flammable. But the thing is, the only place it would go would be on like Reynold, and I don't think that's getting it done. Alhazred's got this ringer, which isn't really very exciting. Smoldering Hymnal does a bit more. Yeah, that feels a bit more impactful. I don't think Foreclosure Notice is getting used at this point. General's Dream is definitely not getting used. Scouting Gear doesn't really matter to me. Icebox. How are we doing on food? We got plenty. I don't need that. Spring Suspension can stay a little longer. I don't think Ablative Powders is getting used. You need to make more room. Keep it like this for right now, maybe. Yeah, I just don't see this having a place. Because the only person who would make sense to put it on is Reynold, because he's dealing burn damage and, like, he's got better things to do. So, yeah, I think we drop him. Alright. Once again, kind of a tough call here. 2 resistance encounters into the Hoarder. I think, though, I actually need to go to the question marks here. Oh, the Hoarder. Okay. And the reason I need to go to the question marks is if there's a field hospital, I need to find it. And this gives me 3 draws at it. Because Off Guard is just... I mean, we're managing it, but it is just awful for us. Everything about it is bad. Just everything about Off Guard is a bad one. Well, particularly, like, if it was Reynold that had it, it wouldn't be as much of a problem. Because Reynold doesn't really... care about going last. I mean, there's reasons why we'd like him to go sooner, but in general, him going last is not like a back-breaking thing. Now, that is a little bit more of a concern. Oh, oh, screw me. Oh boy, this is bad. Do I have to spend a smoke bomb here? I might have to spend a smoke bomb here. No, we're gonna gamble. I think we can get away with it. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's not very often that this comes up.
What is it then that gazes back so in
But that was like the worst series of events to make that happen. Alright.
lethality writ large?
Who's got the most burn? 5. I think it probably has to be Alhazred doing himself here.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Oof. They're just up in his business, aren't they? And I do think we Deathless here and patch up Alhazred some more. And I do think we have to take Inspiring Cry. We've got to get that stress back under management. Dead either way, so it doesn't matter. Oof. New Sun does not happen very often. I usually do a better job of managing it, but like that was just kind of a bad alignment, which is probably my fault. Actually, I'll freely admit that was my fault that happened. I probably, no probably about it. I could have taken a different line and prevented that. The good news is, in the end, I don't think it's going to matter. Like the stress is a little high on Alhazred. We'll work that down. We've got several nodes to fix that. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Scalded Skull would have been nice. Emancipation would have been nice. Man, there's some good trinkets in here. A Greater Wolf's Blood, a Raven's Reach. All possible good things. Signed Indenture wouldn't have been bad. It wouldn't have been like earth-shatteringly good, but it would not have been bad for us. Enlightening Element is also a pretty good pickup. We've got to spend some money. We've got to like make some room in the wagon here. Thinking about Raven's Reach, but I actually kind of have liked Jealous Whisper here. And we don't have a second trinket to put with her, so we would need like another trinket as well. We could buy it on speculation that something better is going to show up. Wagon Jack also has some merit in that regard. I don't think it's enough though. I don't think this is enough. We've got another Hoarder coming up quite quickly in 2 nodes, so I think we just have to... Oh, everyone wants to fight? Well, that's... It sucks to give up that question mark, but I do need to manage this stress, and the loathing, actually. So, that's probably the field hospital right there. If there is one in this zone, it's right there. But we're just going to have to live with it. Because this is the right call to make. That was a 3-point stress heal plus... plus everything else. Plus the loathing mitigation, which we do need. And our relationships are healing, which is good. Alright, let's... Off Guard is just... Off Guard is just so very bad. Got to take a couple of turns off here, which is not our favorite thing to do, but we do need to, like, get ourselves going in the right direction. That 5-point heal is actually pretty material here. Blank desktop is very low right now. Okay, that's good, because we'll be able to sepsis. We'll be able to sepsis this turn. Fix that. Let's make sure this guy gets low enough, though.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Are you just dead, actually? No, you're not. Okay, cool. Flagellant, thankfully, not burning. So he does just get to sepsis for 32. Optimal.
Righteous action. Relief comes rarely in these times.
And we'll just continue to work on stabilizing the party here. Well, that was the opposite of what we wanted. But we can kind of get some effective stalling off here. Yeah, heal. There we go. That's a little bit better. This is basically free because we Deathless, hurts him. Oh, well, okay, it actually costs a fair bit. Costs 7 HP, but that's half off. We got half off there. Do we just end it? No, we can stall one more turn. Oh, okay, well. Initiative roll wasn't on our side, but that's okay.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Okay. We do need to start healing up, Blank Desktop a little bit, but I think more is the best way to do that. He's going to get a little bit of healing here, and he's got... I mean, he's at 19 HP, even though he looks like he's real low. So we hit the Hoarder again, which is fine by us.
He struggles to decide what is real, holding back fits of laughter and tears.
Ooh, now we got some real good choices in here. So, Stiff Drink and Shambler's Eye both have a lot of merit. That Shambler's Eye hits very hard right now, but we don't want to be at that high of stress. And Lightning Element is also just generically quite good. Like, that can just be generically good on Audrey. Or, Reynold. Let's see. Relic-wise... I think Leaf Spring Suspension's got to come out at this point. Impermeable Poultice can stay a little while longer. Pop those in. Pop those out. Pop that out. Man. So we've got 3 good trinkets here. So I think we rule out Stiff Drink. As good as it is on Audrey, she's not a Venom drop, and we're not going into stealth very often. If we put in Lightning Element, who would we put it on? We just put it on, like, Reynold? Probably better than Vanished Vanity. Could put it on Alhazred. That's also just kind of generically good. Could keep it for Audrey and try to see if we can get off of Jealous Whisper. Yeah, I think it's in Lightning Element. Because that's a lot of extra damage versus like Stiff Drink or Shambler's Eye. Like, Shambler's Eye is good, don't get me wrong. But I don't know that it's like gonna cut it, if that makes sense.
On the road to damnation.
A couple extra smoke bombs never go amiss. Alright. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, everybody else wants to fight. Oof. That's stress healing. I think we ignore it, though. I think we gamble here. Yes! Yes! There it is. So, knew the field hospital had to be somewhere. Yeah, we got super paid out here. And funnily enough, the field hospital reduces stress by 1, so 7 down to 6 here. So it's basically the same as if we'd gone the other way, except we don't have that problem. So Off Guard can get the hell out of my wagon.
Not be defined by our shortcomings.
I think that comes out as well.
Habits can be overcome.
Some healing salves too. Definitely like the look at that. Like the look at those. We're just going to spend down our money here. Squeamish, Cosmic Fearing, Toon Hummer. Tippler, well, Greedy is... Gonna get rid of Thanatophobic. Alright. $14 HP is pretty material there. Alright. But yeah, that's a big step up for us. We don't have a healing item set right now. I think put those in there and that'll be good. And we're going to carry in Lightning Element for just a little bit here. Just to see if we can slot it in somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but there's a way where it slots in. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be +1, -1, which is not our favorite. But what choice do I have? All right, Deacon Fight. Deacon Fight at low light. Not really our favorite thing in the world, but... Face your confession. I'm just gonna spend a smoke bomb. Since we picked up those extra 2 smoke bombs, I kind of feel better about like just spending that smoke bomb and getting yeah, that makes it worthwhile on its own. Oh wow, that did not take long to get to that worship number, did it? So at this rate, the Deacon's probably getting worshipped, which we can't really stop. But I think he's only getting worshipped once, which we can live with. Let's get tanky. Second Glimmer of Hope, get us over the halfway mark. Oh, maybe he's not getting worshipped. We need 6 more damage. Audrey can deal 6. Audrey can definitely deal 6. With a crit token? Easily.
Excellent work.
There we go. Nice. Avoiding the worship. Quite a good thing. think we just keep stress healing here. Ow.
Is no time to falter. The enemy
Let's keep him ticking.
and wanes.
And looks like he's dead this turn. Do have to take one weight of worlds for our trouble, but then Readout gets him. And stress is, we've been pushing back pretty hard against this stress, and we're still just not able to get it done.
Some of these well-worn relics.
Ugh. Guess we gotta take them all. I don't think Strong Shackles is doing the,
The loathing festers.
don't think Strong Shackles is doing the, thing here. And Locked Jaw is definitely not doing the thing. Got a couple spare healing items. Guess Burn Salve's kind of out now because we're not going to come back to the Sprawl. We'll go somewhere else, so that should do it. Alright, finishing the zone at 2 loathing, not exactly our favorite thing in the world, but, you know, hey, what... It's not like it gave me a whole heck of a lot of choices. And the most important thing we did this zone is get Off Guard gone. We successfully got rid of Off Guard. Finding that field hospital at the end was huge. That was great. So now we will...
We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think.
Sure, head injury just shows up. Limping Mule, screw you. Bunch of candles we don't care about.
The provinces and
Tangle or the Shroud? Ooh, Oases.
and undone.
So we could clear... Ooh, ugh. No, thank you. So normally I'd at least strongly consider going to the Shroud for the fun of it. And I haven't minded fighting the Leviathan as much as I have in the past, but 100+% Oblivion Tears, we're already struggling with that. And I think, and we get to know where the field hospital is. Yeah, I think we go to the Tangle. We'll double up on the Tangle.
This land is truly
Just
barren.
too much benefit relative to costs here. Who are you weakest with? Just one. But I think, yeah, I think we did the right thing there of just, like, get our, because sorry, I'm kind of bumbling over my words here, but we could go to the Shroud. It's not, it wouldn't be, like, an impossibly bad choice. But going to the Shroud just opens the door to us getting a bad trigger. There goes Book Burner. That's something at least. And that's just not, I'm just not interested in doing that. Alright, we do get both of these things back, so that's probably good enough. 4 mastery points to spend. Audrey's been basically getting it done with what she's been given, so I don't know that we need to spend mastery points on her. Hosred has 2, but we can just kind of finish buffing him up. I don't think we're going to be using Holy Lance anymore. Wow, okay, yeah, so let's do... Let's get a... Let's give our boy Blank Desktop here some upgrades. I think that'll be good. I do think Holy Lance might come out here. We could use Radiance, which is just not a very impressive skill. It just doesn't do a whole heck of a lot, other than give that regen, which is not terrible. Tenacity is kind of interesting. I feel like I need to play more with Reap, though. Stunning Blow, we do generate a fair number of combat or combo tokens. We actually generate quite a few, so we could be stunning things. Let me give Reap its chance to shine. There's some merit to that. I'm going to try out Enlightening Element. I'm going to keep Vanished Vanity around because it's still pretty impactful. Got some good items saved up. Signature, the very best. Definitely want to save that for the boss fight. The rest of this, I think we want to save. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Let the YouTube algorithm know I make content that you and people like you like to watch. Tune in next time as Health and Wealth heads into the Tangle for the second time. And we look to finish out the run. Till then, see ya.